how do you perceive Birdman basically like initiating you into committing violent acts? Because I understand that he basically like took you on your first hit and that you didn't even really know that that was what was about to happen. And he just kind of told you like about a guy that you didn't even know who the it was. He told you like, just go do it.
Yeah.
How do you look at that now?
First, before I answer that, shout out to Swamp Stories.
Shout out to Swamp Stories. Definitely recalled the story on his video. Yeah.
I love him, bro. See, this is the thing. Growing up in the hood, majority of us want to be gangsters. Majority of us look up to drug dealers, pimps, players, whatever, dice, good people who shoot dice, the people who rob good. We look up to that stuff. So the only thing would make it look bad because it's not social media. But there's a lot of people that looked up to their big brothers, their homeboys, cousins. Look at the gang members out here. That's generational stuff. They grew up into that stuff. So by being him, a celebrity, a big mogul, people look at, oh, that's bad. But I look at it like, okay, this is what I wanted too. It's not like I was like a good straight A student, good boy in school, because I hadn't been held back in 3 different grades by the time I pulled the trigger. You know, I remember being held back in 1st grade, 3rd grade, and the 5th grade. I was just a bad class clown. So it wasn't until my middle school and high school days I wanted to get into being a student and learn stuff. And then I started going, then I went to college. But anyway, I love him. I'm grateful for him because he taught me not on the street ways, and then now he done taught me how to get money in this industry. He didn't think about this. He didn't made, man. You could. We could arguably say at least 10 people he made millionaires.
Probably more than that, but
that's why I just say
at
this,
least 10, yeah.
Right, you know what I'm saying? So just to keep, so because I was gonna say 5, but other people, boy, you crazy. So I said I'm gonna go to 10.
Right.
But so I look at it like I come from the hood, and I also had a chance to say once I got older, you know what? I don't want to do that. I want to stay in school. I'm gonna listen to my mother, and I want to be a good boy. You know what I'm saying? So that's the only thing that I miss is really being around him because as you can see, he got people around him that love him. I'm gonna just say like I can say like 2, 3 that I know for a fact, but it's not a lot of really genuine love around him. So that's why a lot of stuff he helping people, then they coming back disrespecting him.
Right.
Saying all kinds, because you would think a guy that come from the hood, got the rep he have, a street guy, a real street guy, have real street hitters that have been around, come up with, shout out to Joe KC, all these real dudes that he got around him that he with. Why these rappers, why these people playing with his name, they respecting him.
Was he, and totally understand if you can't answer this, but did he like choose to leave the drug dealing, the street shit behind like early on when he started to see success with the music? Or was it like an extended period where he was kind of managing both?
No, he was like, man, I remember him coming when the hot boy we first come home, he had the last bunch of kilos, like, look, I'm getting out the game. I'm focusing on this.
Really?
Here y'all go, but giving that money back. Man, we ain't paying you nothing. Well, we ain't say that, but we ain't paying him back. Yeah, he got jacked. So, but the thing was this.
Why'd you feel so comfortable jacking him in that situation? You're like, you're out the game.
Right.
You're not going to care?
Yeah, because Slim, like, we don't want that around us. We doing this.
Right.
Because, well, you don't know, but at the time, they had some nice talent. And they seeing stuff. Then you got BG that's doing numbers local. So now, CDs was $15 to $18 back then.
Right.
So now, them people, they getting legal money from music. All right, we gotta leave this drug stuff. Baby, like, okay, I'm gonna get rid of the rest of these birds, but I'm focusing over here. That's why we got such a love or hate relationship because his name, Cash Money, all in my paperwork. I could have been the Birdman if I wanted to be. Could have changed spot. The people told my lawyer, look, here your gold card. What you got? I don't know nothing. I'm die in prison before I go lie on my people.
Right.
But yeah, early on, once some people started doing that music stuff and having all that success with them artists, all right, I gotta get the drugs out the way. But the crazy part about it was he's so tight, he wouldn't just give it to us. Here y'all go. He still want to be selective. Here you go, man. Here y'all, because once a person know that you backing out of something, everybody not gonna pay you. You're just not gonna get paid by everybody. They're gonna feel like, all right, well, you already saying you out the game, man, beat it, get out of here.
Right.
But you got some people that had love and respect for him, and he knew that was scared of us. He could use like, okay, look, I'm gonna give you this here, bring me this back, and they knowing that we coming behind him. So, but we don't know that he didn't give this work to these other people. You know what I'm saying? So he was slick too now.
But do you think he took a big pay cut at a certain point? Like had to
Yes, of
manage
course.
life without bringing in so much money for a while there? Because obviously in the long run it worked out fucking great, but he probably saw the writing on the wall that if I'm trying to do both of these things, it's not going to be pretty.
Slim made that. Hey, I don't want none of that. When we was go out of town on a little regular bus they had, we was doing drug deals. Baby caught us one time, and boy, Slim found out about that. Man, come on. So we had to break him out, give him some money, so he wouldn't tell Slim what we was doing.
Right.
So that was forbidden to be having any kind of drugs or doing anything. What the world is that, man?
I know it's awkward every time I got to use it on camera.
That's the clip, the drug.
It's an homage. You know? Everybody always wants to get one. I don't even know if we can make them.
But yeah, so you know, we had to pay. It's like he kind of made us pay draft, so Slim wouldn't be upset with us for doing this. You know, around Wayne, BG, this up and coming artist. You know, but yeah, he took a big pay cut because once Cash Money started bubbling, he know he couldn't do that around Slim. He had to get right.
But a lot of people would look at the guy who took them on their first murder mission as somebody who basically like
Turned him out.
them up in life, put them into an unfortunate situation. What keeps you from being able to perceive it that way? You were already probably going to end up being that kind of guy.
Yeah,
one way or
because I
another.
already had, you know, I had a gun before. You know, I was young, but me growing up, after I left Gertown and Calliope Project, you see violence. You know, you move in these neighborhoods, it's violence. New Orleans is just a bold shape. So it's violence all around us.